Art Battle personally invited me to, I think it's this one. I don't know if Mum's gonna be in town to see me. um, I'm not upset, but I do have bittersweet feelings about the way it's structured. I like the people who are in it. Should I go in to fail again? Do you think I can beat the rigged system though? Like, it's so rigged. But can I beat the rigged system? I'll think about it for a few days. I have an idea. I'm gonna take the piss. I'll take the piss out of it. I'm gonna have some sort of top. My mate makes tops. And it'll be something like, I don't know, like, don't let it be rigged. Something. Alright. It looks like I'm playing. I don't know who I'm versing, but I'm gonna fucking kick their ass, you know? I'm gonna kick their ass in a non-biased kind of world. Art Battle has invited me out. You know what? I reckon if you can win a rigged game, you're good. So let's try and win a rigged game. I've learnt this new trick where I just hold it far away and it's blurry, so you shouldn't see this information. They asked me to identify my gender, so I wrote Master Image Smasher. And here we go, ready to go. Oh, here's something I didn't know. There's like competition levels. I guess I kind of assumed it last time, but it's so rigged. Alright, time to put these back together. Done. And I put tape, I cut them, I'm trying to do this marketing tactic where like I sell cheap artworks to get people to look at my other artworks. So I cut the edges off and it looks like these aren't going in the writing anymore. And I still don't want to ruin the frame. Like, it's not going to ruin the frame putting paint on it, but I just want to keep it clean. Unnecessary information. I've chosen these two artworks. I did want to start practicing earlier, but you know, like time management is difficult anyway, and then just people have been taking my time recently, plus like my projects. So like, I want to exit Adobe within the next 2 weeks. I would like to exit very, very soon. Watch the Adobe videos for that. Also, like I just finished all my busking projects, like those ones, and then like simultaneously, it's a mix of a design task, but I'm gonna show you because it's like I get to use my art skills and I'm so excited for that. So it's from one of my clients. It's gonna be a 5K project and it's a huge artwork, and I told the client it's gonna take 2 weeks, and I don't know when that's gonna drop. I don't know when he's gonna be like, okay, start. So it could be any day now, or it could be in a week or something, but then I've got to start like religiously painting on that one. So I'm juggling learning the programs to switch from Adobe and then practicing for the Art Battle and then doing that project. Plus like my neighbor's a psycho, I got to take her to court on the 17th, and then Mum's birthday's in the next 2 weeks, so I'm building like this big thing for her, and then Art Battle on the 20th. And that's just the things that I'm aware of. Like also because I'm tutoring these kids and it kind of like, it does take time away. So I can't do anything about what life has thrust upon me. I can't. So I'm just watching lots of toxic masculinity, most motivational videos, and then focus. What do they call it? Beast mode. I have been painting with acrylic, so I kind of know what I'm up to now. I'll show you. I kind of know what I'm up to. Some of them look sick. Oh, it's not done. Oh, these are so not done. Yeah, so I've got a grip on acrylic-ish. I'm just really hoping that muscle memory kicks in. No, I just looked at the artwork. I'm gonna have to train harder than I thought I would. I have these brushes now that I'm using acrylic because of the busking, so I have brushes. You know, maybe that'll make a difference. This is my PMS letter. I think it's so funny. I think because I built it out of nesting. I needed a ladder in my house. So now I've got a ladder, and I think it's okay that it's like a small working space because it is in reality. Okay, I should flip it because I'm doing this one first. All right, so do the background. Needs to be yellow, brown on the ground. Turn the fan on. Do the pear. Do the flamingos, and then detail for the rest. Hopefully I can get that done in 10 minutes and then just detail for the last 10 minutes. And I remember because I'm bad with time, take it slow because I have no sense of time, and it seems to work in my favor. Oh, that looks absolutely terrible. Oh, it's so bad. It's good compared to my first one. Looks a bit shit. Okay, things I'm gonna change. The background was great. I put way too much black. It saturated that. So, less black, obviously, and I kept putting black because I put red. It was just a mistake. I'm doing the pear. I'm gonna put lots of detail in the pear and do the black spots last because they really fucked up the paint. Okay. Blue. Blue. I had a mental blank. It's not fantastic. It's fine. I like this part. I'm only gonna get better from here. I'll practice one more time. Back to this one. Way better, way better, way better. I have learnt, because I put gesso in my white, because I want it really, really less, definitely not opaque. But I have this other white that I thought sucked until, like, it's really going to help tackle the opaqueness that I've got in this painting. Probably in the other painting too. Practice day 2. I'm going to try and do 3 rounds, like, right now. I might get interrupted, so there might be, like, one where I'm, like, halfway through. But doing 3 rounds either way, or, like, doing 3 rounds and 1 unfinished round. Feedback from myself. I didn't make them hilly enough. I was trying to stretch it because the actual painting is like square. And then I forgot leaves. I forgot leaves the entire time. So then this guy's slightly over here, and then there's another one of these guys over here, and then I've got bubbles. So I missed out on quite a bit. Damn the lighting. There we go. Better than before. I think I need bigger birds. I struggled here. I didn't let the green dry, but my yellow is opaque, which makes it difficult. Oh, you can really see it here. The yellow is opaque. Alright, I really need to... Okay, I paint with 2 hands, but the last painting I didn't do as much, and I can really get the advantage if I do. So, 2 hands. Damn. Damn. I'll practice again. Well, it's a bit of a shame to paint over that one. Alright, I did just fine. I can do much better. The black threw me off again. See this? because I was doing this thing where I was like, oh, if I water down the black, then I get these fine lines. But then when I come back at it with the white, it smudges too easily. So I was just like, oh, fuck. I can get this one done. It's once the white is in there, it's impacty. Day 3 practice? Okay, I want to do 3, but I'm also hungry, so I might compensate for the 3rd one tomorrow. Damn. Better executed in terms of shapes, but I don't know about the shading. Close. I need to do my shading as I go. Yeah. Okay, one more. Good. I think I need to look at the original. And I kept thinking this was paint. This part here, I need to practice this, doing it quickly, because to get the sharp lines, you have to clump paint. As in, remember your butter knife, you're clumping yogurt onto it to be able to get sharp edges. But to do that, like if it clumps on the edges, I have to push it in somehow because otherwise it won't dry in time for me to do this. So I have to get just enough paint there to make a sharp edge, but not too much that it's going to screw me over later. Alright, Sylvester Stallone took the second paywall off. I'm going to win this time now. Day 3. I was kind of out of paint. I don't like these because they're opaque, but like I can do it. I need to color code my brushes. Ready. The sun's going down, so it's going to affect this guy. I had to pause. The blue went everywhere on my clothes. But I'm back. I don't think small interruption. It's fine. I want to do much better. I really want to do much better. That was a mess too. Like, my paint wasn't open either. I keep looking at that painting over there, and I'm like, the whites, I can do much better. Alright, that looks fantastic for 20 minutes. That looks great. Good work. I can still improve. Alright, definitely practicing this one more at the moment. The other one's fine. Alright, I did better with the birds, much better with the birds. I got a bit creative here and I think I've learnt my lesson. Yeah, and then I used a fatter brush for this. Progress. Maybe it's day 4 practice? Well, I really don't know what day it is in this. Man, if I ever make a video game, my character's gonna be the one in the time trials where you just can't see the clock. That's the negative HP points, no clock. We're deep into it. The first painting, the blue one, I think I've got it. You know, more practice is just gonna make it more detailed, which is awesome. The second one, I don't know. But I felt this way about the finalist painting last time. And then today I'm also going to put together the QR code to send to my friend to print. We're going to put on my kimono. Ready. Okay, I'm getting there. It's looking clean, but still not detailed. I think 3 a day is enough to make sure that I create some presentable artworks on the day, but I might do another session later today. I just have to unplug the computer to plug my fan in. So it's either I'm entirely wrapping up my computer work to do this, or so it's in blocks. But yes. It's also just kind of fun seeing how the artworks improve. So I don't mind doing it again. Like, I'm having a blast. This new paint, by the way, is so volatile. Like, the yellow, like, just landed over there. It's like, hey, yellow's over there today. I did have a couple obstacles starting that last painting. Done. I'd say this one's a bit easy. Less blue at the beginning. I really went overboard with the blue. Okay, I think I'm gonna focus on more realistic colors. Just less saturation. Alright, this is fine. I still need to toe down the saturation. The ground looks great. Look at the ground. Okay. My time management has been terrible today. It turns out we got a vote. I'm sorry, that was a total surprise to me. So, I have to go out, but my friend was like, hey, I'm going to Spotlight. I'm like, my time management's out the window, let's go. So I'm going to look for glitter sticker that I can cut out and yeah, don't rig the game. I've been working on today's Patreon video. It's just a lot of editing and I've totally got the hang of this program, but I'll share that later. I need to practice. I haven't done today's practice today, so I need to get that in. Ready. Okay, not done, but I am getting better. The sky really bothered me with this one. It wasn't smooth gradient, it was liney gradient. Let's begin. Complete. This one is really, really easy. This one is really, really easy. I'm kind of out of blue. I would like to keep painting. It's midnight, but I still have lots of editing to do. I want to paint. It is smart to time management. Okay, disappointing that I have to stop. I'll do more time in the next few days. You know when you work so hard, the Lord of the Rings trilogy ends and then the sun starts to rise? So I wouldn't say I'm absolutely wrecked today. Yesterday was a big adventure, but in the weird, very light nighttime, twilight, you know when you're in Zelda and you've been running on the horse for ages? So I was absolutely wrecked then. I need paint. I'm gonna go get paint. And then like, I wanted, time keeps getting away from me and I would like to do 2 practice rounds, as in 6 rounds. But I also want to do a digital artwork and edit and upload a video and I have to tutor some kids. So, yeah, time. Ready. Overall, good timing. Way too much yellow. It blended in with the pear. I have to put the clouds. It looks too plain without the clouds. Ready. Done. It looks better in real life. I just haven't got the contrast on my phone sorted. This will definitely be the second one because like it's just so easy. I do need to improve on not dumping so much black on the canvas though. 20 minutes until the kids arrive? That's enough time. It's gonna look a bit weird when they arrive. There we go, I'm very happy with how this is going. Alright, time to paint over the nice ones. I was looking at it being like, it's a bit pink, but I really like the colors in this one. Like the not so saturated. Yep, very good. It looks better in real life. Good. I'm getting the hang of this one. I really like looking at this one. I wonder if I can... Yeah. I really like looking at this one. I like this one. I hope my final one on the day turns out like this. What the fuck happened there? I've got to wash my hair, tie, and my tea. Liking it. Alright, final practice for today. As long as I can keep getting these 2 background colors, I think I'm good. I messed up a couple times, but this is still way better than the first time. Yeah. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna make up a little QR code.
Success!
Done. This might be a bit much, but it's okay. It's my cool kimono. I'm so pumped. I've unearthed a little bit of extra time today, so I'm so stoked about that. Because the past 3 days have just been swamped, and I'm kind of like, oh my god, I just want to work on my art career. But I have time today, so I've got today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I've got 4 hours left of training to do. I'm a bit like, because I haven't seen the other contestants' speed art. I was under the impression that we have to, you know how they do like a little tile and be like, oh, this is the artwork from the artist? Because, you know, in the previous video, what's your best speed art? I think everyone else just shared like their best artwork or a artwork. But if those are their speed artworks, I've just got a little bit of something to be concerned about. So I don't know how skilled these people are. I haven't versed any of them before. It'll be really interesting to meet these new people. I should probably shake people's hands afterwards this time, because last time I was just kind of like, what the fuck? But now I know it's rigged. So I'm not caught off guard. I just put on a friendly face. I was friendly. It was really funny. You didn't see it. My friend's daughter is 5. So for about an hour, she kept asking the question, why did you lose? For a whole hour, it was really adding insult to injury, so. Ready. I got interrupted, but that's 13 minutes in. And I have 20 minutes until my next activity, but then I also want to eat. You guys remember Wayne? Got me a little inspo. I want to put like a speech bubble here being like, I have to be real with how much time I don't have. I think I do have time before tutoring the kids. So it's 3:55. It's scheduled for 4, but they're always a bit late. So I could definitely fit in one session, but then I also want to bake mum a cake and I have to eat those chips. So even though I kind of do have 20 minutes, no, I'll continue this later. But look at these rocks. I think I did a kick-ass job with this. Like, look at them go. Yeah, I thought this was a really good one, but I made a mistake, which is kind of good that I got cut off halfway, because I put the opaque white here instead of the gesso white. So the pear wasn't turning out that great, but it looks fine now, but it wasn't turning out that great. So I like the rocks. I wish I'd finished this one. You know what I can do? I can do these properly. So I had to sand this one back, because these just keep falling off the paint. I just had to repaint them. I finally have a minute to myself. Now I can paint. That was pretty good for 13 minutes in. Okay, start again. I'm just damn, like, I really wanted to know where that one was going. That was, anyway. It looks fine. I like the bird's feathers. Next. Excellent. Actually, maybe it looks a bit more like this. Yep. Alright, last one for the night. I love painting these rocks. You want to be around the canvas when these rocks get painted. Yeah, the ground is pink this time. I was a bit liberal with the red, that's a bit much. Yeah, it still works. I have no updates. I'll do less pink ground today, and then 2 more days. The rocks. Look at the rocks. They just, yeah, that did a good job on those yesterday. Did a good job on the bird. Just 1 day later, the paint's sitting good. I will destroy it now. Excellent. I think I'm ready. I will still practice the next 2 days. And the camera cut out early this one. Oh, I'm a little bit out of yellow. That's why I know I said no red ground. Look at my rocks. Charged? Ready. Last one. It's still gonna be a bit red. I still have no yellow. Let's get some rocks though. Complete. I could have done better in the background. I should have done better in the background. Okay. Yes, I didn't turn out that great, but I'm happy because it's such a fun activity. Second last practice day. I'm going to put practicing off until after dark because right now I'm working on this Adobe thing. I want to make sure that I've got everything before I entirely cut it off. So the fuse thing, I've kind of sourced a plug with a fuse on it. So someone who knows they definitely have one, has one, but they're like not really very reliable. And then someone else who's very reliable thinks they have one. So I told Luke that. I was like, oh, I know someone who's not reliable and they definitely have one. Someone who is reliable might have one. And he's like, well, I've got one as a backup. So sweet, fan goes ahead. So the things I have to do today, after I do Adobe, then I have to go pick up this sticker thing. It's pretty cool. I'm really interested in it for like merch. And we're gonna put that on the back of the kimono. Then I simultaneously have to go and buy more paint and then come back and then do art battle practice and then glitter up the kimono. Oh, I nearly forgot. So Luke sent out a message or an email. He said something out. I don't even know if it was Luke. Somebody said something. And they said that the last finalist dropped out in the Sydney finals, so whoever wins this goes straight to the finals. I'm kind of like, yeah, I think I could mop the floor with them with my skills, but I can't with the votes. Ding, 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 ding. She gave me another one, an extra one, but sure, okay. I won't mess up. Ready? Done. Yep. It's getting to the point where I have time at the end. Cool. Oh, that last one was so good. I love the shading. What's it called? It's not fresco. Well, it could be if it was a print. God, I forgot the word. Expressionist? I just keep getting stuck on this bit. Yeah. This one looks beautiful. If I remember, I want to show you tomorrow in the light time. What I changed here is I just went a bit manic with the lines. It's just nice. I'm honestly so cocky, I forgot. Or Instagram. Okay, so Art Battle is on tomorrow evening. You know, rock up, go pretend you're going to Macca's, tell your friend you're going out, and then end up going to like a Macca's all the way in Marrickville, and then maybe pop in, be like, oh, we'll just see it for 10 minutes, and then you might end up staying the whole night. It might be really fun for you. So yeah, it's just like this event where you watch artists paint. Like, we've only got 20 minutes to make an artwork, and like, to be frank, I'll make some pretty sick artwork. So at least check them out. Tomorrow. I do forget. Okay, I need spacing for this. Maybe I ironed it a bit too hard. But the QR code's there. Plug the fuse. That was from the reliable person who wasn't sure they had one. And they do have one, which is fantastic. But other friends kind of like grinding my gears a little bit, and I'm like, I'm just so excited for today, but it's like, can you not? So I was like making plans. I'm like, okay, so what time are we gonna meet? And she goes, oh, I don't want to go. And I'm like, could you not do like, why the fuck do you wait every single time until I'm making the time arrangements? Every single fucking time. But it's like, she thinks she's really reliable, and it's like, you're clearly not. It's not friendship ending, but it's still like, man, she fucking did it with the markets when I was getting ready. She did it in the first busking. She did it in every single other busking. She just didn't turn up. And I'm just kind of like, stop inviting her out. So my very nice friend won't be coming. But like, this is the complication though, because if I'm going alone, I'm definitely taking the bike. Like, I just don't understand why I'd bother taking the car. Like, it's a bike trip. So I would take the bike, which means that I would have a helmet, but then because she's telling me so last minute, like, this helmet that I have, it's a clip, it's not a D thing. So that means that I can't attach it to the bike. So I also just want to be a bit like, if you rock up with your helmet, you attract the wrong guys. So I'm just kind of like, okay, so how do I discreetly change when I'm there and then put the helmet somewhere? Because if I'd known beforehand, then I would have found like something that I can attach it to the bike with, but I don't know beforehand. So I'm kind of like, okay, so that's one obstacle. But then there's this thing where I'm kind of like, all right, well, it feels like I'm rocking up to a party alone and I don't know anyone there. So, like, if I'd known a few days in advance when she'd decide this in her brain, then I would have been, like, nonchalant, messaging, like, commenting on things, and being like, see you guys there, even though I don't know anyone. So I'm kind of like, all right, well, now there's the added obstacle of I'm going to go and make friends. I'm going to discreetly hide the helmet somewhere, and I'm going to carry everything on the bike. It's like, well, I just wish that it wasn't 12 p.m. on the day that I'd known all this. But I'm really excited for it. And then my client with the big project, so the big painting project, that's going to start next week, which is perfect timing for this. Practice time. Oh, here it is. It's still not good lighting. Yeah. Good. 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 Next. Good. Yep. All right, final one. Final practice. It's good. I'm ready. Like, good to figure out my damn travel plans. Look at all the shading on these. Look at this guy. Look at my rocks. Cool. Now I can wash all the paint drops off my ground. This looks difficult to get to. I'll show you where I am. I'm very, very far away. Kind of like there. Okay, what road do I want? I know this road. On the way to my godmother's back when she was in Sydney, I would tell her two things. I'm on that big road or I'm near the brown building. And this is the big road. So I know where the big road is. I just go to the end of the big road. No. No. That's not where it is. Homie. I'm sure it's not actually that scary in real life. Okay, so the thing is, when you're on a bike, And I knew a chick, and she literally had her GPS and was always playing on her phone on a bike. But to be frank, she wasn't good at riding. You know, we don't talk anymore, so I can say that. Like, we were turning, and when she finished her turn, she was on the wrong side of the road. So I don't like technology when I'm riding. But I think I know this road, but I have to get here. But I would like to do that. I'm just really nervous, not for the painting, just because like I'm going somewhere I don't know anyone and yeah. Okay, I figured out how to get there. There is a big red building. There is a big yellow building. Gordon, Livingstone, Sydenham, Sydney. Success. And 22 seconds remaining. That's mine. causing a little bit of attention.
Get your votes in.
Yeah, let's see all the artwork.
We're going to tally them up and we're going to announce the winner for this final art battle, where the winners will go into the finals in November.
Oh, sorry.
So we got
Way to go.
TJ Splat.
Oh, I like that one.
And who else we got there? DJ Cartel.
Oh, yeah.
We have our first winning winner. Who is taking home this artwork that Sweet Lena has been painting throughout the night? Your contributions towards this.
Alright. Thank you. Yours looks good too. Oh, that's got it.
Box of beer, $250, and entry into the grand finals goes to Alex Plaza!
I had so much fun last night. Like, it was straight up just so much fun. Like, I have the best career in the world. Like, straight up. Like, my career is just way better than yours. Like, and I know art battling is not like the only part of my career. There's just a fun part of it. Even though I was a bit of a sore loser in the last one, but I just didn't understand that the votes were just that rigged. But now I do understand that. So, yeah, plus like next week I've got a really fun painting to do. And it's like when the art is flowing, this is like just the best career ever. Or in general, all the time. Anyway, so I got there and I was like, okay, so I didn't really know anyone. I knew like a couple of the organizers, so there were people standing around them, just started talking to people and be like, hey, you know, like how humans make friends. I don't think it was obvious before when I was I'm not making friends to get the votes. I was just making friends. Like there's a guy there that saw me at the previous one, and he was going around telling people who was like, vote for her, and I was like, no, don't rig the game. But at least, you know, if you do like the artwork, vote for me. The guy who won, I'm not implying anything, but his girlfriend, like, cause this chick, she loved my artworks. She was like chatting to me the whole night. She was like so excited about the artworks, and it's just, I love running into people who do this. And so she loved it, and she went up to me, and she was just so funny because she was a bit drunk, and she's like, yeah, that guy's girlfriend's telling everyone to vote for him. And I was like, oh, and he ended up winning. And she was like, she's like, but, because it was a real thing for her that the other artworks didn't have backgrounds. And then this other guy was like, yeah, when you put on the fan, we thought it was real funny, but then you painted. And I was like, yeah, it's like, it's okay to look stupid if like I'm pulling it off. I want to see how the voting turns out, because I'm just curious, you know, and I will definitely whip out my spreadsheet. And I was kind of like, okay, so I found that really fun. I want to participate in next month's one, so I put in a formal application. I could just email Luke and be like, hey, I want to be in it, and he would be like, yeah, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. And then, because I was, like, I don't mind being critical of things, because that's kind of like, this whole woke culture, I'm not up with it. We need to be critical of things. And I was talking to Luke's cousin. He was like, yeah, Luke did this thing. And I was like, wait, did he invent Art Battle? Because I've been so critical. And it turns out, no, someone else invented Art Battle, but he's been doing these other art competition things, which are really cool. So yeah, there's a background to the whole thing. I have 132.50 coming my way, probably minus PayPal fees. One of the artists that I versed, he was like, man, your artwork was my favorite. I was like, sweet. This other artist, she wasn't competing in them at all, but she will be competing in the finals. And she's like, I'm so glad I'm not versing you. Like, it's literally so easy to beat me. It's literally so easy to beat me. You just bring your friends. Like, it's like, I used to have friends that were total jokers, and you know when you're like, but like they sound like they're serious. So one of our mates had a Sexcel, a car.
The all day, every day Hyundai Excel.
And we would always joke, we're like, yeah, you could drag the cops, like you totally win any drag race. I feel like the universe is doing that to me. Like, I'm not delusional to think that my artwork kicked ass, like both of them. Like they fucking schooled it, but I feel like the universe is like, nah, it's shit. It's shit artworks. Oh my god, I want to share this, but I'm just gonna blur it out. Yep, the recipe of the trophy is who takes more friends to the event. This guy knows, he knows, and I just thought it was hilarious. I've got so much blurring to do in my editing. I didn't even allude to it at all. I just said I'm surprised the guy next to you in round 1 didn't make it to the next round. Oh damn, you missed out. The universe was saying hi. Toot. Results are up. I just find it a bit funny. Like, it's clearly great, but like, okay, I'm definitely getting put in my place. And then that's the first round. Okay. Oh, okay, well, I clearly lost. Yeah, I fucking won the room. I schooled those people in the first round. Yeah, well, okay, we can't tell, because I have no idea how many friends he had there, but, you know, the competition says so. His artwork is the best. Very debatable for me. Very, very, very debatable. Oh, wait a second. Did we verse each other in the first one? Did we? No, we didn't, because I voted for him, because I was tossing up between this one and this one. And I thought everyone was going to vote for this guy. And I was like, oh, make it a tough one. I should have voted for this guy. All right, it's only going to take 10 minutes to put these into a spreadsheet. So I want to know. I think my math is wrong, because there were no online votes for Renee. And it says there are 2 in my math. I think I'm going to wait until I can get to a point in the competition where there's a lot of people in the crowd and it'll be too hard to rig it. And I keep thinking, it's like, do you really want to be that artist that won because you invited all your friends? Like, do you really? Like, I don't. Because when my friend, my new friend the other day was like telling everyone to vote for me, I was like, don't just vote for your favorite. That's what it's like being an artist. Damn, I kind of didn't want it, because this guy was very, very nice. Like, he was cool, he did a decent job. What it is. Thanks for having all the people who came along to support. How many people? How many is all? I didn't have any people to come support me. By the way, I did my maths so wrong. My maths is so wrong in the previous ones. What do you mean by all? Shit, like, are there so many people there that you couldn't tag them all? I could throw a party and then get my career going, but it would just be filled with like the diciest people ever. Alright, I've done my maths. It's literally like, okay, I know it looks complicated. I know it looks like I put a lot of effort in. But literally all you do is you go here and you just inspect the page and you grab this number only once, and then just whatever's there. So like, I'm just being like, okay, I type this here and this there. I know it looks like I put in a lot of effort, but nah, it's just a few numbers. Anyway, so the calculations, ignore everything about my last art battle count. Like, the online votes are probably off with those. Yeah, Alex is just straight up a very popular kid. You go onto Insta. Let me go to my notifications. Oh, how exciting. Okay. He tagged me in something. Here it is. I didn't realize it was his first battle. Like, congratulations. But it's like, man, all these fucking people. Wait a second. Just keeps going. Man, what's it like being surrounded by people who actually support and believe in you? So I don't know how many people were actually there, but you can see I definitely lost. But I think I lost because of nepotism. I'm not being a sore loser. Like, you guys saw the artworks. So yeah, ignore all the maths before. The maths is a little bit off. You can see here, because there was obviously a vote there, but because of the rounding, and I think the website's doing the rounding, and there shouldn't really be any rounding because there shouldn't be, but there is rounding. Yeah, so it's off, but only by a small amount. By the way, this kind of maths is just going to hurt your head a lot. So I worked off mine because it's the max vote factor, and there's a vote factor in all of them, and the max vote factor just means that it's off the highest graph, which was my artwork, because it was fucking kick-ass. So I worked off that, and the only way that it would work is if there was 11 votes, 23, 7, and 2, or if there were 11, 24, 6, and 2. There weren't any other ways that would have it like fit nicely. I think it was 24 and 6, but it works like this. So the only way it would work, because this is the actual maths based off calculations, is if this amount was subtracted from this amount and then you add the difference, because it's a negative, you're going below 1 instead of 2, 1. And the maths doesn't make sense, but the only way it makes sense is because it makes sense that way. And I know, so my friend told me, she's like, we've got 8 phones. Like, she was really supportive. And then I know that there was mum, and then there was probably a random, and maybe whoever mum was with. So it can't be 2, it's probably around 11, and that's my reasoning for that maths. App Battle wants my feedback. Definitely. I really, like, I don't like the fact that, like, if someone heard my criticism, it would only be through video. I really prefer to tell people straight up what the issues are. Is this interesting that they have this question? How fair did you feel the competition was? You know it's rigged because you're asking. Let's point it out too. This is going to be difficult to read. I'll show you in a sec. I'll paste it here. There we go. I hope there's no word count. Is it going to work? Oh, by the way, I only lost by 4 points, which is, more feedback. So it's either, it could just have been 2 artists, like it could be any combination. It could be 2 artists, but that adds up to 5. It could be 1 artist and 2 in-person votes. I get why it's, why the votes are like 0.95 or 1.01, because you don't want to tie, and that works very well. It could have just been like a shitload of online votes. But 4 points. Okay, submit. Here is what I wrote. Are you going to submit? I just want to make sure it just... Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, I hope you make a better game. Okay. The organisers are all great. Each one I barely got to know is a great addition to the team because I didn't really get to know them. They were doing things. My feedback is about the structure of the game. The voting is skewed, as you know. The fact that plus the addition of some artists bringing all their friends means the game of nepotism, not skilled. I entered the first time thinking I finally found a competition where who you knew propelled you to the top. Did that make sense? But that's not the case at all. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. I entered again as a challenge. If I can win a rigged game, then that's quite a feat, and that stays my mindset for now. The problem is that money's involved, and money and nepo aren't a fun cocktail. That being said, it's very difficult to make a game fair by telling artists not to ask for support. Personally, I make sure to tell people to vote for their favorite artwork. Really, really fun. I lost. Vote for your favorite artwork. Like, I'm not going to tell you to vote for me. I really don't care. Just vote for your favorite artwork. But that's counteracted by other people telling people to vote for their artwork as opposed to the favorite artwork. Since it's under the guise of support artists, and you know, like the only artist that they know, they're going to support that artist that they know, not just some stranger. Skewed votes add to the unfairness of the game. It's pretty clear that artists grab their mates and nudge them up the game, so when artists have friends who repeatedly come back to support their friends, their votes become a higher weight. Mathematically, if it were a one-to-one competition, the new person needs to win over 70% of the room. The experienced person only needs to win 30% to win. Based on the numbers, as in the ones I just gave, the experienced artists could make friends with the other artists, or a mix of votes where you have people who've bought artworks, which would be a vote of 5. I didn't add that, but they know. If anything, the game should become more difficult as you become more experienced, the way video games are structured. The final boss is meant to be difficult. After my artwork rounds, there was a delightful amount of recognition for my kick-ass artworks in 20 minutes. I know, I have a big ego. Sorry. Alongside truthful comments like, I didn't want to verse you in the next round, and I had to vote for XYZ, that's why I'm here. Yours was great, though. That actually happened. You guys saw that happen. You guys voted? Yeah. Who'd you vote for?
Nels Boss.
Oh, nepotism. So you have other artists' votes weighing 2.5 and understandably vote for an artwork they think they can win against. I think you shouldn't criticize without having a resolution. So my resolution would be to unskew the votes and have everyone who's a guest, as in all the randoms, have a vote weighing of 1.01, and the artist's votes weigh 1. That way a tie won't occur. The online votes, I'd boost those to 0.5 since they already have like experienced online votes that weigh 0.95, which is essentially 1. So it's like you're essentially not putting in the effort to get there in real life, but, you know, just voting for your friends. That being said, I just want to make sure my feedback is direct and hopefully for a fairer game, because I don't want to be talking behind anyone's back. I know I'm documenting like behind the scenes and it's behind a paywall for a year until it goes on YouTube, but yeah, I want them to know directly how I feel about this. And then I'm just straightforward at the end. I'm finding it fun and I want to win a rigged game. That's why I'll continue to enter for a little while longer. I might get tired of this. I might get tired of like losing. End of video. And now we know that Vanessa's a sore loser, and when she loses a game, she says the game's rigged. So the game is rigged and I lost, and I guess I obviously suck. We know I don't suck. But I guess I obviously do, because I'm not winning. Oh, by the way, this is just the art world in general. This is just art in general. Who you know makes you have a career. Which is so, that really hurts. It's just art in general. I'm feeling just a little bit unwelcome in the next one. This is very reassuring, but they're like, we won't have any plugs. Also, I don't know if it's ideal for your artworks. I asked permission if you can compete twice. I'm kind of like, oh, I think this is a polite, like, hey, don't come back. But this has sparked up a new idea. I don't think I'm welcome. I don't think I, like, just personally, I absolutely hate being anywhere where I'm like, oh, I'm not welcome here. Like, maybe it's me, sometimes it's not, sometimes they're having a bad day, and then in those cases I'm kind of like, well, I managed to have bad days and not take it out on people I'm around. But the game's never. Like, they asked for the feedback, but there's 500 other thousand things that I can be doing. There's so many adventures I can go on. So I'm kind of like, I'm not welcome. I'm not welcome. Go do something else. Have a good day though. I can make an artwork in 20 minutes without a fan, by the way. It's just more violent. And then I'm just straightforward at the end. I'm finding it fun and I want to win a Ready. Just ignore my neighbor there. I can't get a good damn shot today. I'm honestly so cocky, I forgot. I do forget. Check it out. There's a link to be shared. But it seems as if I don't know how to use a phone, but I'm gonna tag Art Battle and they've got the link on there. Wait a second, Art Battle. I didn't tag them. Art Battle tonight. So if you wanna go, because I'm going alone. So you people should go alone too.